I fixed my blood sugar that was spiking to 190 from healthy oatmeal and stopped myself from sliding into prediabetes with 5 simple steps. And that's what I call the Bathtub System. The first step of the system is the most important one because it's mental. It's important to realize that first, oatmeal is not the problem. Running doesn't become bad because your leg is broken. It only means that the leg needs fixing. And same story with sugar. And second mental shift, your body is not a sealed jar. You probably saw videos like that.
This is the amount of blood in your body. This is the amount of sugar your bloodstream can handle at any given time. And this is the amount of sugar the average American eats every single day. Sugar in the brain is called dementia. Sugar in the skin is called aging. Sugar in the heart is cardiovascular.
You get the idea. Sugar is quite bad, but as I was just saying, your body is not sealed. It's more like a kitchen sink or bathtub, which has 4 major components. Our next 4 steps. The spout, how much and how fast the sugar gets in. The tub, which I'm sitting on, how much you can safely hold onto. And the drain, how quickly the stuff goes away. And the hand, that what controls all the levers. The system becomes a problem only when you have a lot of splats, like that, or bathtub is overflowing, and that's how you damage your house or yourself. With that in mind, let's look at each lever and the hand. The spout is how much and what's more important, how quickly the sugar or whatever carbs you are eating gets into your system. It's one story if I pass you a brick gently, another if I shoot it from the brick shooting cannon. Same brick, but different kind of damage. And that's the difference between eating an apple and drinking an apple juice. Fiber in the apple is what slows down the process. The same goes for protein. If you front load your meals with fiber and protein, the absorption slows down dramatically. And you might be thinking, what about fat? Yes. Fat life matters, in your life matters too. But it's a little tricky. Fat works as well to slow down the absorption. For example, dark chocolate doesn't cause any major spikes and has what's called low glycemic index. But fat has its own bathtub. There is sugar bathroom and fat bathroom, his and hers. And that's a separate video, but the bottom line is we have to watch for calories, especially from fat. And that was speed, now the volume. That's where you want to start optimizing your environment for your future self by keeping less junk food inside in the house, so there is less mental effort to resist it. And you can start by replacing table sugar with allulose, for example, today. Also, it's useful to optimize your social environment. If you spend more time with healthier friends, you become healthier yourself because you normalize better behaviors. I'm getting ahead of myself. The hand will get in a second. Second lever is actually the bathtub. It's where all the sugar you eat gets stored, specifically in your liver and in your muscles. For the muscles, there is one simple answer: heavy resistance training with progressive overload. You don't need anything special for that. I just started exercising at home with my body weight. No need for expensive equipment. I think I've only spent $150 over the years. The gym is still useful if you need a structure, but either way, the key is to start imperfectly. For the liver, good news, controlling the spout from the previous step, front loading with fiber and protein, helps here too, because it reduces hunger and you're going to drop a few pounds of fat almost inevitably. And the fat, that's what creates this. Splatters, that's what insulin resistance is. Fat blocking the proper flow and creating all the mass. So when the body fat goes down, everything improves. And sugar can get into the liver and into the muscles when it needs to and when there is space in there. And for that, for space, we need next step. The next lever, drainage. Whatever sugar you have stored in your body, and you can store quite a lot, but there is a limit, you have to spend. You can spend it on just living and or a bit more exercise. That's where micro exercises come in, a concept I've learned or stole from centenarians. And you can do multiple small movements, especially after a meal, like do your chores after a meal or plan your walk after a meal. And in general, park as far as you can when you go shopping. Trade carts for baskets, trade elevators for stairs, trade your heroes for ghosts. Check my full micro exercise video later. And now the most important piece of this equation of metabolic health is the hand, which pushes all the levers. Without the hand, nothing works. And so actually two hands. We have two hands, right? One hand is motivation. You need to set up your small goals or small tasks and put them into the calendar. When exactly are you going to spend 30 minutes exercising this week? It should be in the calendar. Who is going to be your partner to do it with, or just nudge and remind you? Can you create social responsibility and tell everyone what you're gonna do? Feel free to comment below for that responsibility. And hand number two, the force multiplier. This hand is sleep, because sleep not only affects how hungry you are and what foods you crave, but it also refills the motivation tank. And that's a separate subplot, something I used to do quite wrong, and that's why nothing worked. But now I follow the sweet dream cake system, and you can check it out in this video next. Living is smart, aging is bad, and I'll see you there.